Good morning, everyone. I am Ramon with Ramon, and today we are going to have a design talk on how to mix patterns. Let me get all situated by getting my microphone ready and also opening my YouTube page so I can read your comments. As you log in, I'd appreciate if you leave me a comment where you're watching from, just so I know YouTube is working the way it should. So let me get to my account. I appreciate everybody that is joining this design talk. Here we go. Make sure it's in mute. All right, so we have Cheryl Hosking. Hello. Good morning, Dale. Rebecca B says hi. Good morning. Good morning, ladies. I am so excited about this because if you've been following me around my Facebook page, or if you follow me around my YouTube page, or if you just follow me around on Instagram, then you know, and if you've seen my home, that I love a pattern. The reason why I love a pattern is because it makes me happier. It makes me feel like my home is more put together. It just makes me happier to see some really pretty colors and patterns and textures and just having gray walls. And trust me when I say, I know all about gray walls because you guys have seen the old house where I lived. It was gray on gray on gray. And the last store where I worked, that's all we did, was gray and beige. So I know all about gray. But today we're going to change that. Good morning, Heather Lopez. Hello from Kansas City in Georgia. Hello to Georgia. Rebecca, thanks for watching. Monica says, good morning. Love all the patterns you showed on Facebook. Your San Diego fan base representing. Thank you. Whoop, whoop to San Diego. Thank you. Appreciate you, Monica. My neighbor, Jose Rodriguez, says, hello from Rutherford, New Jersey. Hello, Jose. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'm so excited you're here. Before I start with the mixing, I have 5 points that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna start by telling you why it's good to mix patterns. The reason why I think it's really good to have a really good mix of patterns throughout the home is because it just makes you happy to be home. Instead of having a gray or beige mood, then you have really pretty patterns and textiles and colors to look at, and it just makes me happier. All the way from my front door to my patio, I have a mixture of patterns and textiles that I just love to look at. I learned how to do this a few years ago and I just became addicted. Look at all these patterns. They're all in my home at one given time of the year, and today I'm going to show you how to do it properly. Number two is, where do I mix my patterns? You can mix your patterns with your bedding. You can mix your patterns with your in your living room. You can mix your patterns in your dining room. You can mix your patterns in your everywhere you have a textile or a surface. You can mix patterns, and that's not only with textiles, but we have a few dishes here that I want to show you. Seasonal pattern mixing is also another big thing. I love mixing patterns for the holidays, and I'd also mix patterns for fall. So I'm going to show you a few options on those particular seasons. And the benefits of mixing patterns are, it just creates a richer environment when you are in your home. Not only for your home, but you can mix patterns with your clothing. You can mix patterns everywhere that you are present. And I really encourage you, but I warn you, you will become addicted to it. So let's get to the mixing. So the first thing I want to show you is this bed. This is my sham from my guest room. And yesterday in our design talk, we talked about floral patterns and how they're very traditional. Well, this is a floral pattern, but this is a more interpretation of a floral pattern. It's a little bit more, the colors are a little bit more contemporary, which makes it a little bit more transitional or eclectic. And the way I like to accent this, because this has a lot of taupe as the base, so I have a comforter. There's a taupe color, and the duvet is folded at the end of the bed, and these are the first set of pillows that I have. Then of course I have the pillow that you rest your head on, which is also a taupe to match the comforter. But what I like to do to bring a little bit of color is to bring a pop of color with this yellow, because the pillow does have a lot of yellow, and this is another of those patterns that are rather traditional pattern because it is a paisley, but here is done with a really new and fresh look on a yellow and cream, and these two really tie together, right? But to tie it all together, I like to bring a third. I'm gonna move my coffee before I spill it. I'm gonna bring a third pattern here with this small accent pillow. Where did I put my small accent pillow? It's over here. So I'm gonna add a third pattern, a smaller pattern. So right here is really good to know that you have a big pattern with blue in it. Then we have a smaller or medium sized pattern. That's our accent color with a pattern in it. And then we have a small pattern. So you have large, medium, small. It's like you're graduating down. And then this right here has blue in it, which this has navy in it. And then also all of the bases of these three are cream. They're cream, so they all tie together perfectly. And that's how that bed is set. You have two of this, of course, two of this closer together, and then one bolster pillow to tie it all together. And I love looking at this room because it looks really elegant, but it looks also really fun. And that is our first look for pattern mixing. Let me know what you think. I want to see, do you guys give me a thumbs up if you guys like this pattern mixing as well as I do. Let's see. Sweet Daisy Creation says, hi Ramon, just joined. Sorry I'm late. Hey Daisy, no problem. Thanks for joining in. I really appreciate every single one of you who is watching. So this is number one. And then I want to talk about tying the color around the house. This would be in the bedroom. So to bring that into our dining room or eating kitchen, what I like to do is I love a runner and I love me some napkins. So you know that I'm crazy for those. And what I like to do is I like to bring the accent color, which is this really pretty runner in yellow and cream, which is the same color as our accent pillow. Different patterns, keep in mind, but same shades of yellow and cream, right? So what I like to do is bring, we're gonna bring the blue and white, which looks fabulous with it, all right? And then you can accent with another pattern of yellow and break it with a little bit of white, all right? But what I like to do actually is bring another, we're gonna break the blue first, so there's not so much blue and white, but then we're gonna bring another blue and white dish towel, or I'm sorry, napkin. And this is what those patterns look like all put together. Okay? I think it looks fabulous. I love looking at it in the dining room, and I think it ties together with the other room in my house. So that would be for our dining room. Let me fold this together. So blue and white, white and yellow as I did on the other room. And then, of course, if you want to tie it all together, once again, with another yellow on the top, just break it. It's very important that you have a neutral. In my bedroom was the taupe, and then right here is the white to break all of the colors and all of the patterns, just break them apart. And then in my living room, I have this other floral pattern right here, which this one has a lot of navy. And you guys probably have seen this before in my house. This has a lot of navy. And my sofa is gray, but the rug is also navy. So there's one color that ties them together. There's a lot of gray here for the sofa, and then there's navy on the cording on it. And so what I like to do is bring this, two of this in my sofa. Then I bring yet another yellow pillow, just one for an accent. And these two look really pretty together, like that. But then I would bring yet another accent pillow right here, and this also has a lot of navy, and all of these colors look really pretty together as well. And then what I would do is I would bring another one of these pillows into a bench in another side of the room, so that way it all is cohesive. Now think of this, let me see if I can pull it out. This is the living room, and then we have give me a thumbs up if you guys are enjoying this class, and leave me a comment. I want to see what you guys have to say. So this is the living room, and this is the dining room, and it's all in one room. It's just separated by an archway, and I think it just looks so pretty together, and it's really cohesive. And when you look at the house from the entryway, it just looks fabulous because it all matches with a whole bunch of patterns and colors and textures. It looks really, really pretty. So this is what I'm doing for spring this year. Now I'm gonna show you a few options for fall and then for the holidays. All right, let me have a second here to read some of your comments. Somebody said, I don't like it when you stop and read the comments, but I like it because I get to connect with you guys, and I really appreciate everybody that stops and leaves a comment. So let's see. Cheryl says hi. Okay. Rebecca B says, love it, classy. Thank you. Dale says, that would so work in my living room. Barbara Jones says, are you buying new pillows each time or using pillow covers? I actually buying pillows right now is so inexpensive. It is almost as much as buying covers. I do, however, have that problem where storage is being an issue. So I will have to like really consider just buying the covers. All right, says Monica says, I love all those colors together. Thank you, Monica. All right, so I pulled an option for 4th of July. Let's say you're having a picnic. Real quick, I just want to show you this really pretty checkered with a blue and white plate with another blue and white pattern in it. And it just looks so pretty together. You see? All right, so that would be for like a 4th of July picnic. And then for fall, we have this plaid, which I was explaining earlier how we think about this for Christmas. But if you put just one of these wicker, if you put one of these wicker chargers on it, like this, and then you bring a green dish, that's Christmas. But then if you add another pattern with, I'm sorry about the tag, but I just literally just got this. If you bring this other fall pattern, then it really does become a fall palette. And just picture this with amber goblets on your table. You know, that would be so pretty as well, so fully. And then I have this yellow, like I showed you, this yellow runner, which I think if you want a really slick color or look, you can do another yellow. But to me, that's pretty, but I think it would look really pretty with this blue and white stripe. This very geometric pattern with a blue and white stripe with white dishes looks so pretty together as well. So what I'm saying, I guess, is don't be afraid to try, you guys. Don't be afraid to try, because the one thing, I mean, you can always change it. But look, if you set a table like that, it's so pretty. And all you have to do is give it a go. But I'm warning you, you're going to become addicted. Let me see. And then, of course, for the holidays, what I like to do for the holidays is I have this, you guys probably have seen also my Christmas tour. I have this plaid that I like to accent with this navy right here. That looks so pretty together. And what I like to do when I do this is do a paisley drape on the room. These are my curtains. And this blue and blue. And of course this plaid. And it looks so pretty. And then, and I think what I'm going to do this Christmas is to mix these two together, because it also has blue. And then you have this. So it really is all about how you accessorize the room. And I think this looks so yummy together. This floral and this plaid and this geometric. It looks so cool because these two are the same shade. And then you have all of this plaid to make it look like Christmas in there. So please stay tuned for our holiday videos this year. We're not going to talk about it quite yet because it's only spring, but there's a lot of fall and Christmas I'm already thinking about. All right, you guys, that's all I have. Please give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed our design talk so far. Leave me a comment on the comment section below to let me know what would you like me to demonstrate or show you or talk about here in our design talk. I really appreciate everybody that's tuned in. I appreciate everybody that leaves a comment. I want to read a few of your comments before I let you go. Dale says, oh, the yellow linens with the charger and the green plates will look good too. You know, the possibilities are endless, Dale. All you have to do is try. Give it a try, and I promise you'll love it. Jose Rodriguez says the same as as when picking an outfit, mix and match patterns. Exactly, it's just the same as picking an outfit. And some of you are better. I'm not as good as picking clothing. I hate going shopping for clothes, but I love going shopping for accessories and stuff. Jamison is giving us a thumbs up. Monica Ramos gives us a thumbs up. Great job today. Thank you, Monica. I hope you guys will come back tomorrow. Jamison said to me the other day he wants to see how far I can keep this up. this schedule, because you know I do have to get up earlier and I have to come up with these ideas. But please help me by leaving me a comment on the comment section below of the things that you would like to see on the design talks. Help me with ideas. Also help me to share this video with a friend to let them know about our design talks and how much fun we're having. And I really appreciate everybody that is tuned in. Thank you so much, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. Bye.